Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stacy, and y'all, I want to stop by for a moment and talk to you guys about something. But before I do, please don't forget to like this video, leave your comments down below, and please share this video with at least 10 people, and as those 10 people to share it with 10 more people, and so on and so forth, so that we can, for those that want to help the channel grow, this is one of the best ways to do it. So I'm asking each one of my BSSTs to please, please, please share this video. Okay, y'all, let's talk. The subject, healing. And I want to talk about healing because I realize that there are a lot of people, adults, walking around that are still hurting, still haven't healed from something, and until you heal completely, it's gonna always come back up. So I'm no expert in the field of healing, but I can share my experience, and I can share how I have healed in some areas of my life. And there was the one big area that jumps out that was very real and very serious and deep to me, that took many years, the majority of my life, to heal from, was the hurt that I experienced as a child. But this is the thing, healing. You have to heal, y'all. Everybody process things differently. Everybody deal with life situations and circumstances differently. So there is no right or wrong way to heal. Let me first say that. Your way might be different from mine and mine from yours. That doesn't make mine right and yours wrong, or yours right and mine wrong. It just make it our way. Everybody have a way of healing, but you have to want to heal. That's the key. If you can say all day long that you want to heal, but you still keep holding on to it, and you don't do anything to help you get to that stage. You got to learn how to. I've learned for me that as long as I continue to look at things from my point of view and never looked at it from her point of view, my mother's point of view, I was always reliving. I was always hurting. I was always angry. And if she was showing somebody more attention than me, which in my eyes, she was always showing people more attention and embracing other people more than she was me, I would get angry and start hurting all over again. I had to get to the point of saying, I'm tired of hurting. I'm tired of being angry. That took a lot of years of praying, of crying, of venting, even trying. I tried, and I would, because I wanted it so much. I wanted for me and my mom to be close. I wanted to heal. I wanted to have this tight, close relationship with her that I had with my children. I wanted that for me and my mom. And and it was hard, because every time I felt like I was healing, something would happen. And then I'm mad and I'm hurt all over again. And it just got to a point where one day, y'all, I just cried out to God. I broke down and I cried. And I know I cried out to him from my soul, from my deep in my belly. I'm like, God, I'm tired. I'm tired of hurting. I'm tired of being angry, because it's not helping me. I'm like, I can't move forward until I heal from this. And it wasn't that I needed the healing for her. I needed it for me. Because again, I thought I was okay, like whatever, it's okay, but it wasn't okay, because every time I saw her embracing other people and spending more time with them and calling, and the one thing that used to rub me the absolute wrong way was when my mom would call other women my daughter. See, she does it now and it doesn't bother me because I have healed from that. But there was a time that my mama was calling different ones her daughter and calling their kids her grandkids, and I would get so angry because I watched her do things for them and with them that she did not do for me or mine for that matter. And I was angry. I was angry and I was bitter, and it just kept coming up. And it just got to the point, y'all, that I said I was just tired. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm like, I'm tired of hurting. And I'm like, you know what? I can't change her, but I can change me. I got to stop focusing on how she doing things and start focusing on how I'm doing things. Again, life is 1% of what happens to you, but 99% of how you respond to it. And I'm like, I've been responding wrong. Instead of learning to truly let things go, I was still holding on. Because I think somewhere deep down inside, maybe I tried to justify holding on, because it did. If I held on to the anger, then I didn't have to let down my guards in areas. So holding on was like my excuse of having this fortified fence around me, not getting close to people, not letting people in. And I found myself gravitating to other mother figures because I'm like, but I would never call them my mama. That was where I drew the line. As strained as me and my mom's relationship was, I never called other mother figures my mother. I would call them, like if their name was Judy, I would say Mother Judy or Mama Judy. I would that's how I would address them, but I would never just call them mama. And because I'm like, that's not, I don't care how me and my mama are, that's still not my mama. And at the end of the day, she still can't nobody take her place. But when I would hear her refer to other people, to introduce somebody and say, oh, this is my daughter. No, you have one daughter. So that kept it's like a lot of things, like I said, and I don't know if she was intentionally doing it or she just didn't mean no harm. But either way, I didn't like it. And every time she did it, it just made something rise up in me. And it finally got to a point where I had to say, Lord, I'm tired of being tired. I'm tired of hurting. This is hurting me. I can't seem to get away from it. And I know if I don't release it, it's going to overtake me. And me and my mom would never have a relationship that I envisioned because of the hurt and the pain. And I realized that was a tactic, and it had worked for so long. And finally, when I truly let it go, I started receiving her better. And then it took God working on her end there was the time that we had a conversation, and there was an apology that took place, but it wasn't a wholehearted apology in my opinion, because I feel like when people know when they've done something to you and they know when they haven't. But anytime somebody say, if I've done anything to hurt you or offend you, then I apologize. That's not an apology to me. That is you still making excuses and not taking accountability. If you can say out your mouth, if I have done anything to offend you, you already know you done did something to offend me. So that was how we had several sessions over the years of apologies, but that's how she would apologize. And I would just for the sake of the conversation, or always worrying about other people feeling, I would say I accepted it, but I didn't, because I knew it wasn't a sincere apology, because there were some things that she haven't had faced yet or had took accountability for. But then one day, out of nowhere, because this was right after I had prayed and I had cried out to God, and I truly cried out. And I told him I was tired of hurting. I was tired of going through. I was tired of being angry. I was tired of being angry at my mama. The truth be told, I was just tired. And I remember when I said that when I said that to God and I prayed about it, the very next day, my mama called. And she was like, do you have time to talk? I was like, yes, ma'am. She's like, "No, I mean, can you really talk? No interruptions. I really wanted to talk to you." And I said, yes, ma'am, I can talk. And that's when she began to take accountability all across the board for so many things. And when she apologized, it was not, if I've done anything to hurt you. It was, Stacy, I'm sorry. I was a terrible mother to you. I thought that by buying you things, that would take the place of me not being there. And I just didn't want to accept the responsibility. And when she said that out of her mouth, y'all, all of that, all of that just lifted up. It was like it was just gone. I needed to hear that. And I knew at that moment when she said it, she meant every word of it. And it was at that moment I got my healing. We're not perfect, but we're nowhere near like what we used to be. And I'm thankful for that. I'm grateful for that. And I'm happy because honestly, I never ever, I always wanted it, but I never thought we would get to that point. And I can truly say we're good. We're good. Yeah, there's some things that take place that, rub me the wrong way, but I'm sure I do some things to rub her the wrong way as well. Y'all got to excuse my lovely wife in the background, putting ice in her cup, making all that noise. Yeah. But y'all, I said all that to say this. If you really want to let go of all the hurt and all of the pain, you have to truly want to do it. You can't, if you say it, but you still want to hold on for whatever reason, then you're never going to get your complete healing. You got to learn to let go. It's a cliche, but it's the truth. Let go and let God. Because life is short. We're only here for a little bit of time. No one knows where death lies in their lives. So you don't want to spend what little time you do have here worried about the past or holding on to hurt. You can't grow. You can't be the fullest that you are meant to be if you're holding on to all this baggage. You can't fly. The heavier you are with stuff in your spirit, you can't go that far up off the ground. But when you learn to let go, and when you learn to let things go and truly get your healing and move forward, then you'll find that all of a sudden things don't look so bleak anymore. Things don't look so bad. Everybody have a process. And sometimes it takes longer than others. But what you have to do is position in your heart. And you have to want it. That's like with anything in your life. You got to want it. And if you want it bad enough, you will do what you have to do to get that healing. And I wanted it. I wanted my healing. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was tired of crying. I was tired of being angry. I was tired of every time something happened or then I'm all in my feelings and I can't get myself together, and then I'm back into shutdown mode. I got tired of that. That's no way to live. And so now, if things are said or done, I might get upset about it, but I don't hold on to it. I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. People are who they are. I can't control what they saying and doing. All I can do is control how I respond to it. So there you have it. I mean, it's just, I pick and choose my battles now. I just don't give everything my energy, because if you give everything your energy, then the things that you really need to focus on, you're going to be tapped out and you're going to be exhausted. And you're not going to have anything to give. Oh, I'm going to get her if she don't stop. Y'all, I'm finna get ready to end this, because I truly lost track of time today, and I thought I was like doing good. Like, ooh, I'm gonna get this video out the way before she get here. And as you see, that did not happen. So It's okay. Y'all already know the situation, so you have to ignore that noise and just focus on what's being discussed. I love y'all, my BSSTs, and let me tell you, we go do this thing together. I know we all got something we need to heal from, but you have to say, I'm ready for my complete healing. Not a scabbed over healing, not one that I can walk around and grin and bear it, or I can fake it till I make it. No, a complete healing, because then you get the fullness of the situation or the circumstance or the relationship. You can't get the fullness of it if you're holding on to things that are constantly upsetting you or hurting you or making you unhappy. So let go of the negative and embrace the positive. You can't change the past, but you can learn from it. And that's what we're trying to do. We're learning from our mistakes. We're learning from our past issues and our past circumstances. We're learning and we're moving forward. We're taking that knowledge, that wisdom, and we're making a better tomorrow. I love you, my BSSTs. Please don't forget to like this video, leave your comments down below, and please, please, please share this video. I love you, and I'll see you all when? Tomorrow. Bye.